Hello and welcome to the EU LCS Point of View Breakdown. I'm Medic and today I'll be looking through Schalke's game against Fnatic through the eyes of Nukeduck. Now right from the start I want to say that this game did not go well for Nukeduck or for Schalke, so I'm going to take a look at the things that Nukeduck did right, and the lessons you can take into your solo queue games. Nukeduck is playing Yasuo into Caps' Orianna, a pretty difficult matchup in the best of cases, never mind when you're playing against the best mid laner in Europe. Orianna has free harass with her command attack where she can reposition her ball to chip away at Nukeduck's HP. She also has a range advantage, and to top it all off, her auto attacks hit harder because of her passive, which makes her attacks scale with her ability power. Nukeduck is always going to be behind in this matchup pre-level 6 and has to be very careful with how he navigates the laning phase. To worsen matters, at level 1, Nukeduck gets ganked by Hylissang and has to use his flash. This means he has to be even more cautious. If he is ever ganked, he's likely to lose his life, so he backs off towards his tower and just tries to soak up experience. When you're being set behind this early on, there's a couple of things you should do. Number 1, accept that you can't go for fights. Maybe, if you're really lucky or incredibly skillful, you can outplay your opponent when you're at a level or summoner disadvantage, but these cases are so rare that it's not worth the risk. The more you try to trade, the more likely you are to give up kills, and if you die, you're not just giving the enemy gold, you're losing gold and experience. Stand back at your tower and try to pick off as much farm as possible. Time your opponent's spells. Nukeduck is a great example of this. When Caps uses his command attack to harass, Nukeduck straight away sees the opportunity to push into the wave and secure himself a couple of minions. He knows Caps doesn't have his cooldowns up, and so he can sneak himself a little gold. Sadly, sometimes you can do everything right and still get outplayed. Nukeduck played safe, settled for experience, and didn't force any bad trades, but as soon as he gets ganked by Broxah at level 2, he's pretty much screwed. Sometimes you get camped, sometimes you misread a situation and die early on, and sometimes your opponent is just playing better than you. It's easy to go on tilt in such a situation and pretty difficult to get out of a tilted mindset. So what is tilt? Tilt is an emotional reaction to a stress in a game. Lots of studies have been done that show if you learn how to deal with stress, you can increase your performance. Because stress actually plays a vital role in making someone perform at their peak. Here you can see, as you learn to cope with more stress, your level of performance actually increases. So, here are 3 quick, medically proven ways you can turn your tilt into wins. Number 1, get down and give me 20. Any amount of physical exercise, no matter how small, has been shown to increase reaction times and improve performance. Number 2, take a breath. Regular, deep breaths have been proven to decrease anxiety and increase mental strength. Number 3, focus on what you can control. There's no point worrying about bot lane or top lane when you can't leave mid. Concentrate on the things you can do. The mechanics of your champion, your ward positioning, your CS. Even if you don't win the game, you can still learn from it. That's it from this episode of the POV Breakdown. Make sure to tune in for more EU LCS action this weekend, and jump into the Point of View stream as Fnatic take on G2. And let me know your stories of how you conquered tilt.